Brett Barry and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. It'll be the defending NBA champion Golden State Warriors facing the New Orleans Pelicans. And it's the Warriors to start out. And here is Lynn. Some solid defense from Harris.
Well, from our angle, that looked like that was going in. But defense, fantastic how they contested it. Well, the Warriors returning to San Francisco next season after 48 years in Oakland. That new arena in Mission Bay getting finished up, polished up, fresh paint. It's looking good there. Hopefully it'll be just as rocking as Oracle Arena has been for this many years.
And no doubt Smith has the vision. When one of his guys has a clean look, he's quick to get the ball to them.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
So coming out of the timeout, let's see if they go for the outside shot or if they look to go inside, try to build some confidence by seeing that ball go in.
And it's the Warriors' ball. Pass to Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Here's Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
I tell you what, at only 6'3", Smith has some major hops. Super at leaping up quickly to throw it down.
Timeout called the Warriors. And Dennis Smith Jr. is a player who just is oozing with confidence when you see him play.
I just love how Smith Jr. will attack every player he goes up against. Chris Paul, who Smith Jr. goes way back with, noticed how even as a rookie, he approaches every challenge head on. As a rookie, Smith Jr. was just jawing at the vets and dunking on everyone. He has the game to back up that personality.
Timeout called the Warriors. Marjanovic down low. Over Jokic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago, so they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
Outside, Smart. A baseline Jay. Gay with the block.
Using his length well on defense. Rudy Gay working hard. Swats that one away.
And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jeremy Lin. That's his first foul. Jokic with it. Shoots over Marjanovic.
just can't find the bottom of the net right now. He's looking frustrated. This quarter has been a bit of a nightmare for him. Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon, because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
To the paint, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Marjanovic has got 6.
Pretty unselfish play there, right? Porzingis finding the open man, and it's more and more comfortable and more aware of everything going on around him.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Pass to Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
And really, Lynn has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
Back to Smith. Down low. Got a piece of it. To the paint. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Aside from one recent year, we've seen plenty of coaching changes. When teams come up short, do you think that position maybe gets too much blame?
Probably, and coaches know that's exactly what they're in store for once they sign a contract
and
to coach
that
a team.
Kind of money.
Yeah, all of a sudden they know that what happens on the floor, the end result is going to be whether or not I coach this team the next year and the year after and the year after. Interesting cycle of things that happens, though, Kevin, is when changes are made in a front office around the league. Sometimes the managers want to put in a coach where they feel either a little bit more comfortable with, or a style of basketball that they're more comfortable with. And sometimes the success on the floor for the coach has no bearing on whether or not he's going to keep his job.
Right.
Because management would like to see a different product out there. So they become a victim sometimes of upper management movement, and sometimes are removed from being the head coach.
Good thoughts. And so here is New Orleans. The Warriors making the shot. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Harris. A nice jump shot from the top of the key.
This speaks to how confident Tobias Harris is in his offensive game, ready to shoot as soon as that ball reaches him.
Now here's Marjanovic. Porzingis. Jokic grabs the miss. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jeremy Lin. That's foul number 2 for him.
A little over-aggressive. He's got to dial it back if he wants to stay on the floor. 2 fouls in the first. Tough to overcome.
Here's Jokic. He has 5. That one falls. And it's 6 points for Smith. And here's Lin. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 1. Pass to Porzingis. Unloads. Goes up again. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Porzingis has got his first points of the night. In the corner, it's Harris. Outside, Smart. To the middle. Here's Jokic. And here's Harris from the arc. Over Ross. That one a little long.
Not a lot of defense there. You can't afford to let guys shoot freely from the mid-range. You're not going to miss those all that often.
That's a 2 from Smith. The wing jumper off target. Gay outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
I like how Rudy uses his athleticism to draw some attention. He puts the D in a difficult spot there.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And the second free throw, good. Inside. Gortat with the steal. Deep 2 from Ross. And we'll be back with you shortly. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
Yeah, that prevented some points, didn't it? Also, how you have that intimidation factor going early on. You wonder if in the fourth quarter they'll think back to the first.
Mitchell outside. And here's Porzingis for a three. And there's the call on Marcin Gortat. That is his first foul of the game. The Pelicans trail.
Kristaps Porzingis, standing 7'3". He's played power forward early in his NBA career, but with that height, his future, it could be at the center position.
And here's Harris from the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Porzingis. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
They're going to take a little bit more to get Porzingis off of his sweet spot in his offensive game now.
And with Porzingis having the ACL tear, Greg, maybe losing some of his lateral quickness, perhaps accelerating his move to the 5.
I mean, part of his rehab was hitting the weights and just adding strength. I think, if anything, his offensive skill set, though, even more impactful at the 5.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, some have nicknamed center Nikola Jokic the Joker, and he does have a lighthearted approach. He said, "This is not a job. I'm enjoying the game like a game of pickup basketball in my hometown. That's the mentality. No pressure. It's just a game." He feels that staying calm can succeed. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A.
Deceptive reach from Jokic there, swatting that shot away, using those long arms. Now, this just doesn't seem to be his night, or his team's for that matter either. They got to pull it together here quick, or it's going to be lights out.
Outside, Porzingis. Floats one up. And it's for 2. Porzingis has got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Love the floor spacing with this offense because Jokic at the center can move the ball just about anywhere you want. Now he's attacking the paint.
Pass to Ross. Golden State moving the ball around. The drive by Mitchell. Here's Gortat. A second chance effort. Can't capitalize inside. And there's the call on Marcin Gortat. That'll be his second foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And the jam by Ross.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
And the call up against Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him. Warriors leading by 6. Chandler comes with the double team. Mitchell outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Greg, right out of the gate, Donovan Mitchell seemed like a veteran more than a rookie.
I mean, his professionalism was one of the first things Ricky Rubio noticed about Mitchell. Father played minor league baseball, knows what it takes to succeed. in professional sports. And you can just see it in his approach to practice and his commitment to improving his game. Mitchell was already the surprise of that 2017 draft, and I don't think there's any question he's destined to be a star.
Blakeney misses. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Robinson. On the wing, Mitchell. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Just 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Blakeney. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. To the inside. Stolen by Zubac. Here's Collins. And the layup's good off the glass. Collins has got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Lynn. Now, here is Gortat. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Over Morris. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Pelicans trail by 4. Over in the corner, Zubac. Back to Morris. Pass to Collins. Here's Blakeney. Here's Zubac. Oh, trying for it. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Warriors making a switch here. Nice, the bounce pass. Deep 2 from Ross. Connects, the jumper drops. Ross has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wow, credit there. Somehow finds a way to knock that one in.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here is New Orleans to the wing right side. And the wide open shot from Morris. Traps in the tray. Morris has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Marjanovic. Shoots over Zubac. Now here's Ross. They get a hand on it. A 3 from Morris. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater. It's a tie game in New Orleans. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
I got him.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Brent, I'm sure there were times, and you've won 2 championships where you thought you were going to win a title, and it didn't happen.
I'll go back to the first night that I thought potentially we were going to win a title with San Antonio. And that was in the 2005 finals against Detroit. We had come back home for a Game 6 that I thought we were going to win, and we did not. And sort of the pressure that mounted after that game to know that we were going to a Game 7 and had lost an opportunity where we really did feel coming off of Game 5 we were going to win. It certainly elevated the intensity of the Game 7, which we eventually won at home for our title in 2005.
Now, here is Smith. For the lead. Some solid defense there from Lynn. The Warriors lead it. To the inside. Now Marjanovic. He's got 12. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. New Orleans moving it around. Kept alive. Smith on the wing. Smith on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Tries yet again. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Smith's got it all tied up now for New Orleans. Right side, Lynn. And Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
Smith scanning the floor. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
I love how hard Smith goes to the rim. Just remarkable at driving to the rack and taking the contact.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Smith hits them both. And here's Golden State. The Warriors' Steve Kerr, the fastest coach in major American sports history to 250 wins. Brent, he gave all the credit to his players. But you talk about what makes him special.
Well, I think Steve just really timed it right in terms of when it was he was going to approach the next phase of his life, waiting for his children to be in a good place, waiting for him mentally to be in a spot where he was going to take over a talented team and put his imprint on it. His experience in Phoenix in the front office, teaching him about what it takes to move players around and make trades. Just a proper approach and the proper timing for Steve to take over a basketball club, and then to bring all of what he learned from Greg Popovich and Phil Jackson to the table, along with a lot of his own. And I think Steve thought long and hard and prepared himself on a lot of levels about what the job was going to be for him. We've seen that play out rather nicely in the last few years.
To the inside. Pass to Jokic. Smith outside. And stolen by Knight. Here's Mitchell. No good on the triple. New Orleans leading by 4. Knight grabs the board. Ball's knocked loose. Chandler with the steal. Here's Jokic. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Yeah, tonight his shot's been a bit off, but still, they lead the game.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, that's a little bit out of the Rudy Gay experience there, used to absorbing contact on the way up.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, time and score, you just can't have a costly error right now at this point in the game, guys.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
Yeah, really trying to sell it out there, but the official just, he ain't buying.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. To the middle. Here's Bell for the tie. Offensive rebound. Pass to Lynn. And here's Bell. Guarded by Harris. Back to Ross for the lead. And he's good on the 3-ball. Ross has got 7 points in the game.
Looking like a younger Draymond Green out there. Bell's willingness to give it up, a strong asset.
Inside. It's taken away by Smith. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. It's a one-point game. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, no good by New Orleans. In the corner, it's Lynn. Back to Gay. Chandler with the steal. All alone. And the dunk by Chandler.
And dangerous as Chandler gets out in transition, gets ahead of the pack to finish one off.
Timeout called the Warriors. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
The Warriors trail. Pass to Marjanovic. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. 14 points for him. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Collins up top. To the middle. 5 to shoot. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Anticipation, reads the play all the way. So close to a steal.
51 seconds left for the third. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Warriors leading. The drive by Mitchell. A three from Porzingis. Nailed from three-point land. Porzingis has got 9.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now, here's Collins. Back to Zubac. Pass to Collins. 4 on the shot clock. Lays it up off the glass. Collins has got his second bucket of the night.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The drive by Mitchell. And Zubac picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Timeout.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. You look at Boban Marjanovic. He's really playing well.
And he can't be stopped right now. The D looks like they're at a loss, and they have no idea how to contain him.
Come on, New Orleans, your Pelicans dance team. Pelicans dance team. Let them hear it. Get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt gold.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And he's probably looking at some matchups on the floor he'd like to take advantage of.
I'm interested in what he's seeing and then what kind of play they run coming out of this timeout.
Here's Lynn. Down low. Here's Porzingis. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. And that's 11 points for Porzingis. Good if it goes. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Warriors leading by 4. Mitchell with it. Picked up by Harris. Pass to Ross. Gay with no one around. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
The shot's good from Smith.
And so far, this has got that feel of a game that could be back and forth all the way.
I wouldn't be surprised in the least. Both teams really struggling to maintain any sort of momentum.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And here's Harris from the arc.
And since halftime, he just doesn't have a clue when it comes to shooting.
Nice shot by Smith.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Master Ross. Jokic with the steal. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Porzingis.
Yeah, Tobias too strong. Gets inside. Not going to be denied.
Tobias Harris in his 8th season in the NBA and still just 26 years old.
Yeah, I mean, 1 season at Tennessee, and he has slowly but steadily improved each year. And, you know, he's gotten stronger, more consistent with his long-range shooting, and he's found his calling as one of those prototype small ball forwards.
That's just poor shooting right now from him, and I'm not sure why he's even attempting those kind of shots.
Back to Ross. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Harris. The Pelicans trail. Pass to Jokic. Gortat with the steal. Porzingis with the ball. Now Smith defending. Golden State moving it around. And the call up against Jokic. That's his 5th foul.
And that's 5. One more, and he'll be disqualified. Got to be more careful.
Now, here's Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Pass to Marjanovic. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Now a timeout called by Golden State. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He was pretty clear-cut to them. He said, look, we need to play with some edge out there. I don't care what the lead is. Do not back off.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. The drive by Smith. Inside. Here's Harris. Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, good luck getting a shot over the 7-foot, 6-inch tall wingspan of Kristaps Porzingis.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
Pass to Chandler. Porzingis with the steal. And the call up against Jokic. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline. A huge mistake, letting him establish that kind of position down low.
The defense 101, don't let him get that deep, and this speaks to the lack of effort right there. No better way to frustrate your coach.
And it's Smith missing. And it's the Warriors on the break. Ross leading the charge. And another turnover here by New Orleans.
Yeah, it's just not a good pass. I don't know what he's thinking there. A poor decision.
Here's Mitchell. And they call an illegal screen here.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
A lot of this is just poor effort right now. He knows what the timing of the play should be. He gets a little lazy about what it could be.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
I feel like Tobias Harris's confidence has grown over the past couple seasons, especially on the offensive end. Very capable of taking advantage of smaller defenders.
Now here is Smith. Over in the corner, Williams. 5 on the clock. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And I tell you what, Smith takes over on those important possessions. Always calm and confident with the ball. And this guy embraces the big moments.
Here's Lynn. Outside, Porzingis. But they recover it. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looks good from here. And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
And not many players at that position, as explosive as he is in a close game, just rose up to the challenge.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Chandler, no good. The Warriors leading. Here's Ross. Over Harris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And the Pelicans making a change here. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, crucial moment there at the free throw line, and he never flinched.
Chandler outside. Pass to Smith to tie it up. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
I tell you, Smith is the real deal, showing a lot of grit down the stretch in these tight spots. Nothing rattles this guy.
Now here's Marjanovic. Over Chandler. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
New Orleans making a switch here. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're up by 1. 43 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And so it's New Orleans with it. They trail by 1. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, that's a good call. Just keep arguing with the officials because they change that call all the time. Not.
Now here's Lynn. Harris on the double team. Pass to Mitchell. From deep 3-point range. And stolen by Harris. to take the lead. Shoots inside. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a three-point game.
Huge free throws. Bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3-ball.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. 8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
You know, you'd love to be able to clear space and get that triple, but you can also do the 2 with a quick foul.
Well, it really depends on what's available, so we'll see how the defense lines up here.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Knight. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Guys, your thoughts?
And the defenders are going to be very cautious coming out of this timeout. The only way they can get 4 points is with a 3-pointer and a foul. So I'm sure the D will just back off.
Here's Blakeney offline. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks.